Now to talk about how this works. Kumaran, good morning and thanks so much for your time. So I suppose people's heads are spinning a little bit with all the information out there at the moment, all the places that offer to help. So just tell us where you fit in to this picture in terms of help for SMEs.
Yes, so thank you, Rebecca. What we did is on the 27th of March, we launched this Relief Registry. It's a web resource. We saw that there would be a lot of relief programs from government and private sector that would be continually being added. So you needed some kind of resource that is central, that is not static PDF, that is, in other words, is being updated all the time, and has some discerning categorization. So to aid people in this chaotic time to go in and see all that's available. So it's been updated 2 or 3 times a day. We've put it into our own categorization: SME Relief Funding, Essential Services Funding, employees, individuals, and SARS. And so as there's more programs continually being added in, we're updating this.
So tell us exactly what it does offer people or small business owners. They can get into your registry and see where they might fit in and where they might be able to apply.
Yes, it has all the criteria there, because otherwise you're hearing about all these different things and you have to go onto the internet, find the websites for them, find all of these things, and it's scattered all about. At least it's a central repository, so that's the important thing. You've got a high-level criteria, so you know whether to bother going into that website and applying, because at a high level you know whether you comply or not initially. And the thing that we are advising is that, you know, most businesses may need this, but not all businesses may need this, and we advise those that think they don't, which it could be not a big number, not to clog the system, and rather save this for those businesses that really are in dire states that needs that. The second thing we're advising is that if you absolutely need to apply, rather do it yourself if you have all the information, rather than appointing your accountant to do it, because they're likely to have 1,000 clients, you know, pestering them to handle this and clogging the system. And the other thing is to manage expectations. This thing is a shock that's happened to South Africa and the world. So understandably, there's been pressure to create these programs, then develop the processes and machinery, and then do the operationalizing of it. So understandably, there's a hump now where there's a lot of backlogs and processing, and there will be delays. And it's rather unfortunate, but it is circumstantial. Yeah. So to just manage your own expectations about these things.
Well, Kumaran, just some guidelines then, because I know a lot of family and friends, people who've tried, who own little businesses, who have tried. Firstly, they get stuck at some point online in this application. Others just don't qualify. So maybe just to like you say, you don't want people to clog the system. Who shouldn't bother?
You know, most of these programs have some level of basic requirement that seems to be common on the whole lot, that you are registered and compliant with SARS. And the reason for that is a principle one. You know, we can debate whether pragmatism, whether principle, which one goes, but the issue is that if you want to benefit from the state or from some program, you should have also been contributing to it. And so I'm not going to go into that philosophical debate. But if you know you're not tax compliant, then that may rule you out of almost all of them. Number two, it's not available for large businesses. You know, those that are, most of the programs have a cap at 25 million rand annual turnover and those types of things. So those are the two common denominators across a fair amount of them, I would say.
All right, so just direct us very quickly, if you can just give us where people go. What is the site?
Go to spartan.co.za, and in a menu there you'll see something called COVID-19. You click on that, you'll see the Relief Registry. And it's there and it's updated daily.
Fantastic. Spartan.co.za, and that should give you some clarity if you're a small business owner as to where you can go if you do qualify for some kind of funding. Thank you so much. That's Spartan's Kumaran Padayachee there. Well,